Good afternoon. Thank you for taking a few moments in the Word with me today. It's so good to be here with you. Monday, when we were together, we were talking about how we are the temple of God. We are the tabernacle of God. And we took a look at Moses' tabernacle and how that was a place of fellowship, a place of friendship, of speaking face to face with God and receiving correction and instruction and direction from that place. And today I want to talk about David's temple. David, he was determined to have the presence of the Lord in Israel. And he went to gather the Ark of the Covenant and bring it back in to Israel so the presence of God would abide there. And when he did that, he appointed priests that would worship the Lord day and night. And because he wanted worship to continually come before the Lord, of course, he had the revelations that he inhabits the praises. God inhabits the praises of his people. And so I see an example there from David's temple or David's tabernacle, and that is that place of radical praise and radical worship that continues. Have you ever thought about how the Word instructs us to pray always, to rejoice always, to worship always? Have you found that it's been a little challenging to do that? You do have other things to do that are actually assignments God has given you. So how do you do that? Well, one, the scripture tells us that we do all things unto the Lord. And there's a book that I have read a couple times. It's called Practicing His Presence, and it's about Brother Lawrence and his relationship with God. And he was determined to be aware of God's presence 24/7. So he would practice his presence, and he would do all things unto the Lord. And he said he came to the place that his time with God in the private place was no different when he was with God in the public place. And so there was that 24/7 awareness of God's presence. So I believe that as we go throughout the day and worship God and do every little and big thing that we do unto God, we are practicing his presence and aware of him 24/7. And I believe that we find that example here in David's tabernacle. So here we are. Let's just continue to worship him, and everything that we do, let's do it unto God, do it for God, and let's be aware of him always. I love you, and I look forward to being with you again on Friday.